Welcome to part 3 SQL important question in interview. What are the question number 31? What are the correlated subqueries? It is a type of subquery for makes reference to columns from a surrounding outer queries. It is subquery is executed repeatedly once for each being processed by outer query, and it is execution depending on the outcomes of the outer queries. Question number 34. It is important question to SQL interviews. Explain acid properties in SQL. Acid properties in SQL. Acid atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. They as an are essential properties that ensure the reliability and integrity of database transaction. Atomicity, single indivisible unit of transaction. Consistency, transaction being the database from one consistency state to another. Isolation, transaction is isolated for each other. Durability, committed transaction and permitted permanent and service system failures. Question number 33. What is a transaction in SQL? A transaction in SQL is a subsequence of one or more SQL operation related as a single unit of works. Transaction ensure the data operation are either completed successfully or roll back entire in case of failures. Question number 34. How do you implement error handling in SQL? Error handling in SQL is typically achieved using try catch blocks in SQL Server or exception blocks in Oracle. These blocks allow you to handle or and log errors graceful to prevent application crashes. Question number 35. What is a cursor and how is it used in SQL? Cursor in SQL, a cursor is a database element employed for the purpose of fetching and controlling data one row at a time from a result set. Cursors find frequent application within a store procedure of trigger when it is become necessary to process data in a sequential manner. Question number 36. Describe the data type in SQL. SQL support various data type including numeric character, date time, and binary type. Common data type includes integer, varchar, date, and blob, among others. The data types define the kind of values a column can hold. Question number 37. Explain normalization and denormalization. It is important question to SQL interview, and normalization is the method used to streamline data in a database, decreasing redundancy and enhancing data integrity. The procedure includes dividing a large table into smaller interconnected ones to eliminate duplicate data. Conversely, denormalization is the deliberate act of introducing redundancy to enhance query performance. Question number 38. What is a clustered index? A cluster index in SQL determines the physical order of data row in a table. Each table can have only clustered index which impact the data's storage structure. Row in a table are physically stored in the same order as a clustered index key. Question number 39. How do you prevent SQL injection? SQL injection represent a security flaw that arises when a SQL queries mishandle unstructured data, posing a risk of unauthorized access or data tampering. To ward of SQL injection, employ technique like parameterized queries, prepared statements, input validation, and the enforcement of string access controls. Question number 40. What are the different type of triggers? It is important question to SQL interview. It is main question. DML, data manipulation language triggers. This is triggers fires in response to data manipulation language. DML operations such as insert, update or delete. DDL, data definition language triggers. This triggers fire on response to data definition language events such as tables or view creation. Question number 41. Explain the concept of database schema. In SQL, a database schema functions as a conceptual and container of housing various database elements such as tables, view, index, and procedure. It is temporary purpose is to facilitate to organization and segregation of these database elements while specifying the structure and interconnections. Question number 42. How is the data integrity ensured in SQL? Data integrity ensured through various means, includes constraint, example primary key, foreign keys, and keys constraint, normalization transaction, and referential integrity constraint. This mechanism prevent valid or inconsistency data from being stored in the database. Thank you for watching in SQL interview important question part 3.